Hello everyone, welcome back to the Python tutorial. In this lecture, we are going to cover what is set, how to create a set, and some of the built-in functions of the set. So let's start with the lecture. First, what is set? A set is a collection of unordered items in Python. Whatever the elements in a set we have must be unique and mutable. There is no index attached to the element of the set. It means that we cannot access the elements of the set using index number. The items in the set are separated by the commas and enclosed within the curly braces. So to create a set, we are going to use curly braces and the items should be separated by the commas. Python also provides a set method to create a set. Okay, so in short, we can say that in set also we can store multiple values of different data types. Okay, and to access the elements of the set, we cannot use index number. Okay, as the set are unordered. Okay, and whatever the elements we are going to stored in the set should be unique and mutable. Okay, so this was a short description about the set. Now let's see practically how we can create a set. Okay, so here first we have created a set for the days. So name of my set is day, and then we have included some elements inside my set. To print the set, just type the name of the set. Okay, then second we have created a set for the numbers. Okay, so to print it we have to just type the name of the set, that is number. So this will display the set. Now suppose I want to check the type, so I can use type method. Inside the type method, pass the name of the set. So this will give you the type. So the type is set. Okay, so we can also create a set of different data types. So in this we have integer values, float values, as well as string values. So this we have created a set of different data types. Okay, second method is to create a set using set method. So here we have created one variable and we have used the set method. Inside the set method we have passed the values. Okay, whatever the values you are passing inside the set method should be enclosed within the square brackets. So in short, we are passing the list of the numbers inside the set method. Okay, and then just print the variable. So here we have created the set using the set method. So this is how you can create a set. Okay, okay. Next topic is building functions of the set. So first function is add. Add function is used to add a particular item in a set. Next we have update. It is used to add multiple items in a set. So difference between the add and update is that using add we can add only single item, whereas using update we can add multiple items at a time inside the set. The next we have discard and remove. Discard and remove, both the methods are used to remove the item from the set, but the difference is that if we discard the value which is not present in the set, then discard method will just display the unchanged set, whereas if we try to remove the element which is not present in the set using remove method, then it will give you an error. So that is the difference between discard and set. Next we have clear method, which is used to remove all the elements from the set. Then we have union method. Union method is used to calculate the union of the two sets. So for union we can also use OR operator. Next we have intersection. Intersection method is used to find the common items from the two sets. Then we have difference. It is used to obtain the elements of the set 1 which is not present in set 2. Then we have symmetric difference. It removes the elements which is present in both the set. Okay, so now let's see practically how to use this method. So first we will create the two set, that is day equals to, we'll have here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then again Monday. No, we'll have Thursday. Okay. Then second set, that is day 2, equals to, we'll have Monday, then Tuesday, then Wednesday, then we'll have Sunday, then Friday. Okay, so we have created the 2 sets. So let's print this set, that is day, and then we have day 2. Okay, fine. Now first we will use add method. Add method is used to add the element. So the syntax is, suppose I want to add one element inside my set day. So day dot add, and inside add we have to pass the element which we want to add. So I want to add Saturday. So I will write it as add Saturday, and then execute. Okay, and print it. So see here, Saturday is added. As set is an unordered, so it will add anywhere inside the set. Okay. Then next we have update. So using update we can add multiple items inside the set. So for that we have to use square brackets. Okay, and now I'm passing here some elements like January, and then I'm adding Feb. Okay, and then execute. Sorry, method name is update. I have used add method name is update. Okay, now we'll execute, we'll print this. So see here, Feb and Jan, both the elements are added. Okay, so clear with this? Okay, so next is remove method. So in this I have passed the value Jan, which is already present in my set. So remove method will remove this particular element. So this is the output. Okay, then next I can also use discard method. Now suppose if I try to remove the element which is not present, for example April is not present. So see, this is giving me an error. Okay, now we'll try to remove April using discard method. DISCARD, discard method. So see, as April is not present in the set, but discard method is not throwing me any kind of output. It is just displaying me the set, okay, without making any changes, right? But whereas when I try to use remove method, okay, so that time as April is not present in my set, so remove method is throwing me an error. So that is the difference between remove and discard method. Okay. So if I try to discard any value like Saturday, so this will discard the Saturday from the set. Okay. Then next method we have is union method. So union method we have to set here. Okay. So we'll create a union. So how? So we have day dot union, and inside the bracket you have to pass the set name. You have in the bracket you have to pass the name of your second set. Okay. Okay, now next method is union method. Okay, so first let's see what are the elements in our set. So this is set 1 and second is day 2. Okay, set 2. Now we'll see union method. So day dot union. What does union method do? Union method will merge the common and uncommon elements from both the set. So this is the way you have to write. So see, Friday, Monday, Sunday, Thursday, Tuesday and Wednesday. So it has merged both the sets. We can also use union operator like this. Day, then we have to use OR operator and then day 2. So this will also give you the same output. Okay. Next is intersection method. Intersection method will give you the common elements from both the set. So day dot intersection and inside the bracket set 2 and just print it. So the common elements from both the set are Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay. So we can also write this as day, then ampersand and day 2. So this will also give you the same output. Okay. So this was about the intersection. Then we have subtraction operator. Okay. Difference operator, or you can say as subtractor operator. So for difference also we can write it as day dot difference difference and day 2. So it will give you Thursday. Okay. What does difference operator do? It will obtain the elements of set 1 which is not present in set 2. So it will obtain the elements of set 1 which is not presented in set 2. So as you see, what does difference operator do is it will obtain the element which is present in set 1 but not present in set 2. Okay, so Monday is present in both the sets, so this will be discarded. Then Tuesday is present in both the sets, so this will be discarded. Wednesday is present in both the sets, so this will also be discarded. But Thursday is present in set 1 but not present in set 2. So my output will be Thursday. Okay, so this is how difference operator works. Okay, for difference also we can use minus operator, that is day minus day 2. So this will also give you the same output. Okay. Okay, next we have symmetric difference. What it does, it removes the element which is present in both the set. So it will remove the elements present in both the set. So we'll write day, this symmetric difference and day 2. So this will give me Friday, Sunday and Thursday. Now let's check whether our output is correct or not. Now see, discard. Now see, difference operator says that it will discard the elements which are present in both the set, right? So Monday is present in both the sets, so this will be discarded. Tuesday is present, Wednesday is present, so this will be also discarded. So what is left? Friday is left, Thursday is left and Sunday. So the output will be Friday, Thursday and Sunday. Clear with this? Okay. Okay. So the same thing can be written as day dot symmetric difference, and inside the bracket you have to pass the name of the second set. So this will also give you the same output. Okay. So this was all about the set. Okay, one more method we have, clear method. Clear method is used to remove all the elements from the set. So this will clear all the elements. So when you will print, it will give you the empty set. Okay, so this was all about the set methods. I hope you have understood the concept. Thank you so much. See you in the next lecture. Don't forget to subscribe and press bell icon for new updated videos. Like and share videos with your friends.